Shri Raja Sabuji, past President of Rotary International and the future President of Rotary International, Mr. Shekhar Mehta, Dr. Bharat Pandya, and the present and all other past presidents of Rotary International present in this August gathering, all the Rotary International directors, all the Rotarian friends, all the distinguished guests, ladies and gentlemen, friends from the media. Well, it's always a very, very delightful moment for me to be in the company of Rotarians. And friendship with Rotary, I have always considered as one of the most treasured possessions of my life. First of all, let me place on record my sincere most appreciation for the great work that is being done by Rotarians, not only in India but all over the world, for the last 115 years, and by the Rotarians in India for the last 100 years. Kolkata is a very, very prestigious city of India. As a science and technology minister also, apart from being a health and family welfare minister, I have always felt privileged to be in Calcutta because it is a science city. It gave us the great scientists like Sir Jagdish Chandra Bose, S.N. Bose, P.C. Ray, the revered Dr. C.V. Raman, the Nobel laureate, worked here, the great Rabindranath Tagore, the great Swami Ramakrishna Paramhans, Swami Vivekanand. Dr. Hedgewar studied his medicine in a Calcutta Medical College. And for the Rotary world, this is all the more important because the first club, the Rotary Club of Calcutta, was formed in this city itself 100 years back. So it is in the fitness of things that this 100 years of celebration is happening in Calcutta, and with the participation of 4,000 Rotarian ladies and gentlemen, young people, Rotaractors, and with participation of so many past presidents from other parts of the world, participation from 33 countries, we all feel privileged to be part of this function. I know we are all running short of time today because the program is already late. Whenever I come to Rotary, the people know that I keep talking and I have so many things to share with you. But for the benefit of those who may not have been part of the great Rotary movement in the 90s, my association with Rotary started in 94 itself, when I was a health minister in Delhi. And I got the blessing of God to dream for a polio-free India. And it was in one accidental meeting with one of your great leaders, Shri Sudarshan Agrawal, that I came to know that it was also the dream of the Rotary International. And I always congratulate you for the fact that Rotary is the first organization in the whole world which dreamt about a polio-free world in 1985. Even the World Health Organization dreamt about it in 1988 when they passed a resolution in the World Health Assembly. I got the privilege of dreaming about a polio-free India only on 20th of December 1993, 13 days after I had become a health minister in Delhi. But I always remember the great, sincere, dedicated, very highly committed contribution and participation of all the Rotarians in the district 3010, that used to be the district covering Delhi, when we started the first successful pulse polio immunization program in the capital of India on 2nd of October 1994. And I always fondly remember a couple of things, that when we started dreaming about this program, it was not part of the planned scheme of government. There was hardly any money in the budget for this. So in the first year I had reappropriated 1 crore rupees from 5 hospitals, government hospitals, 20 lakhs each, to start something. But then at that stage, Rotary International had come to my rescue. When the program was first successfully delivered to the children of Delhi, almost all the publicity material for the program was developed by the Rotarians. And the most Herculean task was to deliver the vaccine at minus 20 degrees centigrade from 43 regional vaccine centers to 4,000 polio kendras. And that too early in the morning at 4 o'clock. And that was the time when I actually didn't know so much about Rotary, their intentions, their commitment. And that was the time when Rotary took up this responsibility. And like many other organizations and many other doctors and health workers, Rotarians took up this Herculean task. I was not confident if they would really get up at 4 o'clock. So, apart from the 400 vehicles of Rotary, I had, in fact, kept 400 government vehicles along with that, so that if they fail, we have the system in place. But I feel always proud in saying that not a single Rotarian failed in its duty in 1994. There are so many things that I can share, time doesn't permit. I have shared all my association with organizations like Rotary and millions of people in this country about the polio eradication. When we could do it successfully in Delhi, it became a national program in 95. It became a program of the Southeast Asia in 96. And when India could do it, Nelson Mandela ji launched it in Africa. And because of the continuous involvement of international involvement of organizations like the World Health Organization, Rotary International, UNICEF, and many other international donor partners, we at least in the Southeast Asia region have had the privilege of getting the certification for a polio-free Southeast Asia in March of 2014. When Kalyan Banerjee ji was remembering that 2012 function in Vigyan Bhavan, in which Dr. Manmohan Singh ji was present, and Bruce Ellyward, on behalf of the Director General of WHO, had declared that India is now brought out of that list of polio endemic nations, because for 1 year we hadn't seen a case of polio. And this is a coincidence that today we are in Calcutta. The last case of polio in this country was seen only in Havda on 13th of January 2011. So we are all lucky that we have been part of a movement which gives us immense satisfaction, and it's really difficult for anyone to describe that pleasure in terms of words. At least it's beyond my vocabularies and my linguistic abilities. I have to also place on record my sincere appreciation for the great work that you do, whether it is those surgeries, whether it is the dialysis, whether it is so many things that Rotary has been doing. We could just have a glimpse of all that on the stage with some success stories. But I can say with the utmost certainty that that is only the tip of the iceberg. Now, as Union Health Minister, I have to make an appeal to you. You are already doing a lot. I had a discussion with Rajaji also, with Shekharji also. We are at the moment led by one of the most visionary prime ministers in recent times, who is very dedicated, who is very committed, who is very futuristic, and who has shown to the country that he can deliver. Last 5 years, he delivered on every mission that he conceived and visualized. And one of the very visionary programs of the Prime Minister has been the Ayushman Bharat, where 55 crore poor people are assured their good quality treatment with the help of the government. And the government is in the process of creation of 1.5 lakh health and wellness centers, where we are revolutionizing the concept of health. It's not only about treating diseases, it's not only about providing them with drugs, but it's about ensuring that we give them the best on account of prevention, promotion, and positive health. Already 30,000 of these health and wellness centers have been created. By the end of 2022, we hope to finish this job in the whole country. Already millions of people at these health and wellness centers have been screened for diabetes, hypertension, cancer of the cervix, cancer of the breast, and cancer of the oral cavity, and many other diseases, and many other facilities are being provided to them. This is one area in which we expect organized organizations, committed, honest and sincere, compassionate organizations like Rotary International to become a part of this movement in an institutionalized manner. And I can promise and I can tell you, with whatever experience I have of working in the field of health for almost 4 or 5 decades now, since the time I was in a medical school, and also having worked with the World Health Organization also for a decade, I can promise that if the society will join, if organizations like Rotary International will join, it will be a game changer for India, and it will be a game changer for the whole world ultimately, when for the whole world we shall be able to deliver a successful model of health for all, which could be emulated and replicated by the rest of the world. We are very passionately trying to work out for the elimination of tuberculosis in this country by the year 2025. Through our mission Indradhanush, we are also trying to work out very, very passionately a movement where we want to ensure that if we could do it for polio, because polio could be eradicated because we could reach out to 100% children. So that is how we are confident that through Mission Indradhanush, we do not want to leave even one child in this country without the benefit of those dozen vaccines against vaccine preventable diseases which are being provided by the government free of cost for every child. But still, in spite of a robust system, a lot of children are left. So this is one of our passionate dreams to ensure that we have 100% coverage in the universal immunization program. Also, we are working on elimination of diseases like measles, Kala Azar, etc., etc. I want Rotary International to take a lead, and once you come forward, I am sure a lot other organizations in the country. Just now we saw the movement led by Dr. Pratap Reddy joining hands with Rotary, with Dr. Hariyar representing them here. So lot of other organizations, lot of hospitals, everybody will follow. We are very actively pursuing with the whole society, the various organizations in the country to ensure that in the next 5 years, we deliver some of these passionate goals, just like we could connect the whole country with each other in polio eradication. I am sure we can organize a strong movement to deliver the health for all goal in India in the future years. Apart from the routine programs, a lot of passionate programs like Eat Right India, Fit India, etc. have been launched. And as a doctor, I know that if we can teach and promote and educate and inspire people to eat right, eat less, and also to include a bit of physical activity in their schedules, 50% of the disease burden of the whole world we can easily eliminate from the national scene. So I know the time is limited. Once again, on behalf of my government, the Ministry of Health, Ministry of Science and Technology, and our dear Prime Minister Shri Narendra Modi ji, extend my heartiest greetings to all the Rotarians in India who are enjoying this very, very important day, 100 years of Rotary in India. Wish you all the best. And I once again, even at the cost of repetition, say that your friendship has been one of my greatest blessings. Thank you so much. Namaskar. Jai Hind.